everyone, I'm Naomi with Usborne Books and More, and I'm going to show you the newest fiction and picture book titles that we have in our catalog. Starting with Babies and Toddlers, we have a new book in our That's Not My series. This series is so popular, we have dozens of books in this series. They've got touchy-feely patches on each page, and there's always a little mouse to find. The pictures are outlined in really bold, dark lines. They're great for little eyes, little hands to touch and feel and see. This is such a popular series. A new series that we have is Little Lift and Look. This is the garden, and it's a nice small size for little hands, and it's kind of an introduction to lifting the flaps. So it's got some nice flaps that are always kind of on the edges of the page. Nice and easy for little hands to explore as they're starting to learn how to lift the flaps of their books and then exploring the garden at the same time. If you're a fan of All Better or Little Bear Needs Glasses, you will be so excited to hear that we have another book just like it. Kisses, Cuddles, and Goodnight is the newest book in that series, and we have got all the little animals as these characters, these friends, are going to bed. They have a nice little stuffed animal. So we've got the little cat stuffed animal. These are nice thick stickers that you can use over and over again. So Cat has played all day. She gives her stuffed animal a kiss and a cuddle and good night. So you'll do that with each animal on each page as they have their fun little stuffed animal as you'll send them to bed. This will be a great bedtime story for your little one. The newest book in our phonics readers series is Lizard in a Blizzard. We also have Poodle Draws Doodles. And as you can tell, they're focusing on a different sound in each book with a fun story along with it. So this is Lizard, and he wishes that he could experience snow. So he builds a snow machine, and I'm sure you can realize that with all these other cold-blooded creatures, it's probably not a good idea. So he gets into a little bit of trouble. They're learning phonics at the same time. It's a great book. This is a new pop-up book that we have. We also have one about the mountain, and this is filled with animals from the savannah in beautiful, super dynamic pop-ups with great little facts on each page about the animals that you're seeing. I mean, so cool. I love this book, and I know that your kids will too. Another addition to a series is Kitty Cat, Where Have You Been? This one is about Washington, D.C. We've got 4 other cities. This would be great if you're planning a trip to the capital or if you live near there. Kitty Cat is going to go and experience all of the amazing things that you can see. So she goes to the Oval Office. She goes to the International Spy Museum. She visits the Washington Monument. And then my favorite page is the cherry blossoms in the springtime with the swan boats. Such a fun book and a great little introduction into our country's capital. Another fun picture book we have is Steve, Terror of the Seas. Steve is a tiny little fish, and for some reason all the animals in the ocean are terrified of him, and he can't figure out why. Well, it turns out that Steve is a pilot fish, and he swims around with his friend, a shark. So everyone's really scared of the shark and not Steve. But you learn some awesome information about animals who have a mutual relationship like the pilot fish and the sharks. So you're learning and you're enjoying a story at the same time. Another new series we have is Olivia's Secret Scribbles. If you are familiar with Ella's diaries, this is Ella's younger sister. So it's another book written like a diary with lots of fun little doodles, great for early readers. This one is about Olivia struggling through a friend moving away, and she gets to work through that in the book, and your kids will enjoy reading this and experiencing that along with her. Another addition to a series is Billy and the Mini Monsters. This is Monsters at the Museum. This series is amazing for reluctant readers because look how bright and colorful. There are tons of pictures, lots of different formats written kind of sometimes like a comic book like that, written on the page like this. This is amazing. I know so many reluctant readers who have learned to love reading through these books. They have great stories in each one. They are an amazing series. A new series we have is Boy Band of the Apocalypse. This is a story about Sam, and he has to infiltrate this boy band when he hears that they're trying to take over the world. So this is great for older readers. Still has pictures in it. Still going to engage them. Kind of modern content in this one. And a really, really fun story. I enjoyed this. A new series that we have as well is the Book of Secrets and the Book of Answers. This is a duology, so there are only 2 books in this series. And this follows Gabe, who lives in a monastery and is given a secret manuscript and has to go on all kinds of adventures afterwards. There's a band of rebel girls. There's all kinds of fun, exciting adventures in this one. So no pictures in this one for slightly older readers. So those are the newest books in our fiction titles. I hope that you found something that your readers will absolutely love.